Hey Falcon Watch crew, this is Mr. D'Antuono. I'm going to show you how to update a daily entry for our Falcon Watch script. We're going to have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that we're on the air. We're going to go in, we're going to have a shared folder for Falcon Watch. We'll have a couple different crews. Right now we have a blue and a gold crew. So we're going to go into the GAFE, make sure you log in through your hcpss.me. When you get into GAFE, you'll see a Falcon Watch folder that's been shared with everybody. Make sure that when you click on this folder, you go into your specific date. We'll go into the gold crew because that's the one for this week. I've already taken time to update Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Mondays and Tuesdays. We're going to go ahead and update Thursdays. So when you come into here, this was a script back from February the 18th, 2016. And what it shows is all the events that happened back then. So we've done a good job being able to document this as we transfer it over to the studio for production, but at this time it still shows in the GAFE that this was when it was last updated. So we're going to go ahead first and we're going to change the title, and the title is going to reflect the new date. The new date for Thursday will be the 3rd, so that'll be March 3rd. So go ahead and change it to 3/3/16. Thursday stays the same. We're going to click down here. We're going to also put a little note here just to make it a little easier to keep track that it was updated. 3.3 script. We're going to actually also put on each of the title slides updated, and I'll put today's the leap year. Happy leap year to everybody out there. And 229, we'll see that for another 4 years, but 229/16. And I'm going to put my name here just to give reference, because there's somebody else who might come back in later. And I know you can get all this through GAFE, but it's a quick glance and you don't even have to check history so much. A lot of times when you go past the screen and you click on the slide, you lose history. So, and I'm going to put 8:05 in the morning, and that'll give the next person reference as to when it's been updated. Okay, so let's go through the slides that we should have at least represented every week. Now, every week you're going to have the same slides. That doesn't include the information that you're going to check in the GAFE that says include these scripts on which specific date. So you're going to have to go in and copy and paste those in, or however you want to do it, create a more creative script than just the information that are given to us by teachers. So this is the first welcome slide. Good morning, Folly Quarter Middle School, and I'm Anchor 1, Anchor 2. Today is, so the next day we're going to, on the 3rd, we're going to have it's going to be an A day, so that needs to be changed. So it's going to be A Day. Please stand for the pledge to the flag. The pledge to the flag is always in there. Again, those two slides are how we always start. Good morning. Today is which day? Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance starts. And then what we're going to do here is the first person that goes and edits this. This was art during second quarter. And again, if you remember, this was back in February was the last time this was. With all the snow days, it's been quite a while since this one's been updated. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and delete this. We're going to leave the script blank. We're going to write script, knowing that this is no longer needed. This Art Center, hopefully these Art Center right here got the sketchbooks and that people didn't want anymore, and they're benefiting from that. But we don't need to advertise it again. So again, we're just going to write in script, and then we'll know that this needs to be worked on from the beginning. It's always good to start the beginning script with a clever little saying about the word of the week. For example, the word of the week this week, it was ineffable, and it's incapable of being described in words. So you want to go ahead and create something clever that uses the word ineffable and something current that's going on within the school. So the next one, again, we don't need progress reports because that was done a while ago, even though it's coming right back up next week. So get ready for those progress reports. Keep track of your grades in Canvas, and make sure you get all your work in. here we go. So we're going to write script, Falcon Day, spring break. Oh my goodness, spring break, it's only 5 more weeks. Well, we could leave that in case somebody wants to use it. I better get my grades in shape. Falcon Day is coming soon. And now it's not 5 weeks until spring break. It's actually let me look at March calendar. Today that day is going to be the 3rd. So we'll have the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. So 1, 2, it'll be 3 more weeks until Falcon Day and the start of spring break. So that can stay in there, you know, it doesn't need to be deleted altogether. We just need to go. So this was the winners of the reflection contest, no longer relevant. We'll go ahead and delete that whole slide. What I like to do is, here's more of the slides, we're going to delete that as well. So here is a field trip we went on for the American Film Festival students, and what we're going to do is we don't need that anymore, so we can get rid of that. Here is another. Here's where the week was facetious back then. Let's not be so facetious. Let's get rid of that and put script right here. Get rid of this, put script right here. And what we can do is, I'm going to actually go ahead and duplicate this slide because I like to have a lot of extra ones of these. You're going to like it as well because it's easy to come up with a format rather than reformat every time. So in order to do that, we're going to have a lot of these that just say scripts so that people can add and take out as needed. So we're going to go to slide, and we're going to go to duplicate slide, and you'll see down here it's going to continue to duplicate. So let's go ahead and scroll there. Keep an eye here. It's going to fall right there. So slide, duplicate slide. Now we've got a bunch of these to work with. Now we're going to probably need a few up here before we get to Falcon much. So put a couple there to work on and a couple down here to work on. Now this is always an entry now over to whoever with your sports and weather. And the sports and weather is got to be looked up on a daily basis by whoever's in charge of that. And then we always thank that person, whoever's on air. Thank you to whoever this person is that we went over to on the second camera. All right, after sports and weather, we go back to the front desk, and it's always happy birthday to. Now you notice this is blank at this moment. So there's a list always on the board within the studio, and it's also included in Mr. D'Antuono's room, or my room, excuse me. Started talking third person, and it has all the names of all the students and staff members. We want to make sure that we get all those in. So on the 3rd, it's going to be interesting. You know, it's good that we covered Thursday, because on Thursday, since we don't go on air on Friday, we have to cover Thursday birthdays, Friday birthdays, Saturday birthdays, Sunday birthdays, and if it's a holiday Monday, Monday, and then so on and so forth, based on all the days that we will not be in school until the next broadcast. So on the 3rd, we're going to have several students. Happy birthday to the following students who will be celebrating their birthdays today and over the next couple days. So celebrating their birthdays today and over the next few days. Okay, happy birthday to, and we start with Anami Patel, Tyler, Riven Bark. And we want to play back and forth so it's not the same voice you keep hearing. You lose focus of the audience if it stays with the same person over and over and over again. So on the 4th, which is Friday, Julia is going to be celebrating. And Molly, Dustin. And we have the 5th and the 6th, which will be the weekend. Molly will be celebrating on the 5th, and then we don't want too many words on one slide, so we're going to insert, go to slide, duplicate slide. We're going to, again, continue with the list. There's only one, actually, 2 brothers, Haig, Harutian, and, excuse me, make sure we spell the words correctly. It's hard enough to pronounce some of the names, pretty unique. However, if you don't spell them correctly, that becomes an issue as well. So let's make sure we spell those correctly. And also Dalton Kendall will be celebrating over the weekend. And we always want to end the birthdays with, please be sure to wish these students a happy birthday when you see them in the hallway. Okay, now continuing on, Thursdays we always start. It's actually going to be a 5A nest day tomorrow. And you want to prepare the students for their schedule. So again, report to your A-day 5th period class. This is going to always remain on Thursday, but it will not show up because we don't have any nest days other days of the week. Always end with this one. Thank you for watching this edition of Falcon Watch. The time is now. Read the time. We hope your Thursday is thrilling and thoughtful. You can change what you think Thursday is, but whatever the case may be. All right, so at this time we've updated it. We haven't filled in all the specifics. It's still 4 days away, and there's going to be some current events. There's going to be a lot of things coming in from different teachers. So that's going to be found over in, if we go back, it's going to be over here, gold announcements to include check daily. Check this to make sure you're getting everything in for the specific scripts. So we've got these 4 things. We've got this. Other than that, that is about how we're going to make sure we're updating. We meet once a week. Hopefully we can get each day updated at least to the point where we've gotten this one, where you have the birthdays in, where you have the pledge in, where you have the word of the week in. Again, let's go back here, put ineffable so that we remember that. Let's play with that bird. And other than that, that's about how we do it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Be sure to ask any questions. Also, on the front page, if you have any questions or notes to anybody, include it there so that other students know exactly what you're doing as you're working on the script. It's a team effort. Everybody doesn't have the same availability each week, so make sure you're checking up and updating this slide or these slides as best you can. Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure working with you guys, and we'll keep up the great work. Falcon Watch Studios is a fantastic place because of you.